Well, happy Saturday. Just going to try and get a few things done. We've got a list this weekend. We're kind of putting the Bronco on hold, but we did take the transmission out of it. What the problem was when he put it back together after rebuilding it, he forgot to put in, basically there's a big C-clip down at the bottom that, dang cat, that holds the reverse band. It's just like a little shelf for the reverse band. That was not put in, so the reverse band was dropping in a little bit, and then also that just caused everything to kind of shift a little bit inside the transmission. Not sure why it would still work in reverse and first gear. We're guessing that that's the problem, because that was the only thing I found when I tore it apart and put it back together was that. So we started to put it back together and put it in here, but he had a little trouble getting it lined up with the studs on the torque converter. He gets a little frustrated and kind of quits. I'll come out here and help him with that later, but today I think we're going to work on the white truck. We picked up, well, it's just been a busy, that's why I haven't been on here in a while. I've been to Oklahoma 3 times and picked up a Suburban, came home with my mom. We pulled it here with her truck. Yeah, I just bought one of those $60 Harbor Freight tow bars, and it actually attaches just perfectly on the Silverado, Suburbans, Yukons, at least in that year model, the 99 to 2003, probably any model. I just took, this one had the tow hooks on, and when you take the tow hook out, you can use the tow hook bolt to go right through the pinhole of the tow thing, and then there's a little groove in the bottom where it just fits right into the frame and everything. So worked out perfectly, and just reused the tow hook bolts, and it worked out. So we pulled that down here, 9-hour drive with the Suburban, no dolly or nothing. Worked out great. That was the easiest way to get it down here. And we're gonna just use the parts off of it because it's a white one. The grill's messed up and it's a little bit bent, but we only paid $500 for it, and we've already used some of the parts for the green truck that we bought. And it should fix the white truck and get it back and running. Like I said, I don't think the frame's bent. Seems like the wreck went over the bumper and into the motor. So hopefully all that motor and transmission that we rebuilt and put in August is still good. So we're gonna work on that today. There are some cut wires and stuff that I'm gonna solder up today. That's on my list. And then finish up the garden fence down there for my wife, so that kind of hopefully keep the deer out. Started on in, I've got it kind of laid around, just need to stretch it and finish putting it up. I've got it around 3 sides right now. That's what we're going to work on. It's a 6.5-foot fence, and then I'll probably put just a couple of strands of that electric rope around the top to make it like almost 9 feet tall. I'm going to do it kind of like a prison or a lumber yard or whatever, where they have the little, you go up the top and then the barbed wire kind of comes out. I think if I do that, when the deer run up to the fence and kind of look up, they'll see that kind of sticking out, and it'll deter them from jumping in, because they can't hit a 6.5-foot fence. But I think it'll be good. Keep those deer out, because she about cried last year because we really literally got like 2 cherry tomatoes out of the whole garden, because they were down there eating every day, and they were just munching it down, the leaves and everything, so they weren't producing. But anyway, so that's really my 2 items that we're going to definitely get done. We're going to go back and go hunting again this weekend. We got a deer last weekend. A friend of ours is letting us hunt on his property. We're going to try and get 3. You can get 5 each here in Texas, but out there we just want 3, and that way I can take a few packs to my brother and my mom for some sausage and stuff. And then last week I made some Christmas trees. This week, same person wants me to make some of them Santas that we make, the little Christmas tree shaped Santa. So I'm going to pick up a board. We'll have my wife, parts lady, for me. She's going to go and pick up a board from Lowe's or Home Depot this afternoon. I'll cut a few of those out. You can see that video if you want to see how to make them. But they're great for little, just gifts, Christmas gifts for like teachers and stuff. They're really easy to make. The kids can even do it. And you just take a jigsaw and cut out the Christmas tree shape, put it on a board for the stand, and then you just paint it up like a little Santa. Just use a cotton ball for the beard and stuff, and it works out great. They're great gifts, but she wants a few, so I'm gonna get one board and make about 4 or 5 out of them. I forget how many you can make out of the board. I think I say that in the video. But anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll get back on a regular schedule and get some of these videos out. I got a few that I need to update on. The little black Accord, it's been running since I've rebuilt it, and man, it was nasty inside those pistons. And I didn't really rebuild it. I just did a top end type thing because it was leaking water everywhere and overheating. We got a few of that kind of stuff coming, and hopefully I'll get back on track and get kind of into a schedule again now that I got a little bit of time again. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Get outside and do something.